The tributes stand on their podiums to orange sounds. Reaper sets off an explosive, killing Handsome Jack and Little Sister. Atreus, Io, and Yuito run away. Lifeline strangles Balthazar. Mekon clutches a first aid kit. Mason, Devastator, runs away. Clarissa, Ironwood, and Hanabi work together. Rebecca Chambers strangles Russian Badger. Albert Wesker finds Makima hiding, but Makima kills him. Sadako, Jonas, Keanu Reeves run away. Pam grabs a backpack. Anakin Skywalker gathers food. Chris Walker grabs a shovel. Valkyrie runs away. Lifeline picks fire. Sadako discovers a cave. Ironwood diverts Mekon's attention. Anakin Skywalker searches for a water source. Keanu Reeves chase Yuito. Hanabi, Atreus, and Clarissa unsuccessfully ambush Pam, Chris Walker, and Reaper, who kill them instead. Makima receives medical supplies. Mason, Devastator, decapitates Jonas with a sword. Rebecca Chambers attacks Valk, but she escapes. Io explores Arena. Mekon lets a lifeline into her shelter. Reaper receives medical supplies. Mason, Devastator, questions his sanity. Chris Walker stays awake. Keanu Reeves ambushes and kills Valkyrie. Io begs for Rebecca Chambers to kill her. She refuses. Sadako and Anakin Skywalker hold warmth. Yuito is awoken by nightmares. Makima tries to treat her infection. Ironwood tries to treat his infection. Pam questions her sanity. Chris Walker kills Keanu Reeves for his supplies. Sadako chases Io. Mekon tries to spear fish. Ironwood tries to sleep. Pam runs away from Rebecca Chambers. Makima receives medical supplies. Reaper chases Lifeline. Mason, Devastator scares off Yuito. Anakin Skywalker dies of hypothermia. Ironwood looks at the night sky. Rebecca Chambers convinces Lifeline to snuggle with her. Mekon and Mason, Devastator sleep in shifts. Io tries to sing herself to sleep. Reaper thinks about home. Makima cries herself to sleep. Sadako cooks food. Pam cooks food. Chris Walker screams for help. Yuito receives an explosive. Io begs for Yuito to kill her. He refuses. Lifeline sprains her ankle running away from Pam. Reaper and Mekon work together. Rebecca Chambers searches for water. Chris Walker diverts Sadako's attention. Ironwood is pricked by thorns. Makima scares off Mason, Devastator. Sadako receives medical supplies. Yuito, Makima, and Reaper sleep in shifts. Mason, Devastator cries. Chris Walker thinks about home. Pam steps on a landmine. Io passes out from exhaustion. Rebecca Chambers quietly hums. Mekon defeats Lifeline but spares her life. Ironwood tends to his wounds. Mekon injures herself. Lifeline, Chris Walker, and Makima start fighting, but Chris Walker runs away as Lifeline kills Makima. Io begs for Sadako to kill her. She refuses. Reaper is pricked by thorns. Rebecca Chambers injures herself. Ironwood overhears Mason, Devastator talking to Yuito. Ironwood questions his sanity. Mason, Devastator defeats Sadako. Lifeline receives a hatchet. Reaper fends Chris Walker, Rebecca Chambers, and Yuito from his fire. Mekon sees a fire. Io looks at the night sky. Lifeline convinces Chris Walker to not kill her, only to kill him instead. Rebecca Chambers thinks about home. Yuito goes hunting. Ironwood, Io, and Sadako hunt for other tributes. Mekon sees smoke rising. Reaper receives clean water. Mason, Devastator hunts for other tributes. Yuito, Sadako, and Rebecca Chambers discuss what might happen in the morning. Ironwood attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Mekon fends Lifeline, Io, and Mason, Devastator from her fire. Reaper is awoken by nightmares. Cornucopia is replenished. Reaper sets Mekon on fire with a Molotov. Lifeline overpowers Io, killing her. Mason, Devastator decides not to go. Ironwood, Yuito, and Sadako decide not to go. Rebecca Chambers falls into a lake and drowns. Reaper steals from Mason, Devastator. Yuito repeatedly stabs Lifeline to death. Sadako is pricked by thorns. Ironwood receives a hatchet. Ironwood screams for help. Reaper and Yuito hold hands. Sadako stabs Mason, Devastator while his back is turned. Reaper makes a wooden spear. Yuito tends to Sadako's wounds. Ironwood dies of an infection. Reaper receives a hatchet. Yuito cries himself to sleep. Sadako thinks about winning. Reaper explores Arena. Yuito throws a knife into Sadako's chest. Reaper poisons Yuito's drink. He drinks it and dies. Reaper wins. With 7 kills. He reaped.
He did. Reaper from Deadbolt.